What is going on, everybody? Thank you for showing up. Today, we are blessed to have Funky Flies on. If you don't know who Funky Flies is, then I don't know where you've been because this project is amazing. So we got Funky Flies, going to be talking about Funky Flies today. Thanks for showing up. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to bring in the Fly Father himself. Introducing.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. Thanks for showing up.
No, thank you. This is it's a pleasure.
So how's your day going today, bro?
My day's going good. You know, I got some IRL work done. We're working on a really cool our version of bingo called Flingo, which is going to be great with using our OG traits. We've got just a bunch of community building stuff coming up, and it's been a good day. I feel like I got a lot accomplished.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, this project is one of the most detailed projects I think I've ever seen. This is I could sit here and look at these things forever, man. So would you mind giving an introduction and telling us about Funky Flies?
Sure. So Funky Flies was started on December 1st by the three of us, Lisa, myself, and Rick. We've all been sort of working together for the last 10 or 20 years. Lisa's an illustrator. Rick and I have been in the web design business for about 20 years. He's my hosting tech. And, you know, I met Lisa online about 15 years ago. She had designed a few of my tattoos, and her and I have been working together ever since. And I said, what are your thoughts about getting involved in an NFT project? Now, I'd been invested in crypto with Rick. I had purchased NFTs and been into NFTs, but I didn't really get it. And so I took this as a sort of launching pad to say, okay, let's like get into it. Let's just step right in the mud. And so we wanted to do something that was a little different, that wasn't an ape project, that just was something a little different. So we just figured like a fly can coexist with a lot of things and a lot of people in a lot of places. And we just sort of took it just took off from there. Like I knew that we had something. My wife was like, why are you spending so much time on this? And I was like, I knew this was going to be a successful project. And so, you know, we started putting the art together and we started sort of sneak peeking it. We minted on February 14th and we sold out 9 days later. And we've accomplished a lot in the last 3 to 4 months. Like we've got our OG collection, our Genesis collection that was minted out. We've got our trait staking. We've got regular staking. We've got our mutants. We did a massive donation to Uganda Skateboard Society. You know, we've got a really, really strong community that's been sort of standing behind us. And like, you know, there's a few bumps in the road as all projects have, but you know, we're into this project. All three of us, myself, Lisa, and Rick, are available in Discord all the time. I'm the one that manages, the Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram. I'm in Spaces constantly, so I'm the person that you'll hear from mostly. But it's a project that we all love. It's art that we all love, and we're here to stay for sure. And it's a great project. Everybody should check it out. And we've only got a limited amount of public mutants left. We're going to be dropping our Flingo boards, our version of bingo, for just community building and fun and to win ETH. That'll be coming in the next week or so. So just a lot of cool stuff coming out. We've got some other things up our sleeve too, but we're sort of like, we did things so quickly. And so we're trying to take a step back, enjoy the community, meet people. I've met people here in Vermont, up in Burlington, Vermont, like last weekend, that are invested in the project, that are now personal friends of mine and mods in our Discord. So, you know, it's been a life-changing project for me. I got a Funky Fly tattoo on my forearm here. So it's like, I'm all in, you know what I mean? This is going to be something that I'll take to my grave, and I'm constantly supporting it. And I love it. I mean, I'm so behind this project.
That's awesome.
Where we're at. Yeah.
I can't believe it's only been 3 or 4 months. I feel like you guys have been around.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like people don't realize, like, you know, we've done more in 4 months than some projects do in a whole year.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah,
it's
going like quick. This is right here on. You guys said you were donating skateboards to.
So we donated. We actually created about 200 skateboards. 100 of them full completes with the tools, the wheels, the bearings, all got donated to the Uganda Skateboard Society. and that's the guy. That's Gosei there. Him and I talk on WhatsApp almost daily still, and yeah, they're so excited. It was one of the biggest donations in Uganda's history, and they all landed, and they just claimed their last few boxes, and we also helped pay for their import tax too. So it was really positive, and there's a lot of good posts on Twitter. That's a great video that shows the kids enjoying the boards and all that. It was just, it was really close to my heart to get that done. And what was interesting is Gosei said to me, he goes, you know, we reached out to him. Rick actually found them, and I reached out to him, and he goes, I didn't trust you in the beginning. I didn't think that you were actually going to do it, because a lot of people have said they were going to do it and no one follows through. And this is just proof that we followed through. This is what we used a lot of the mint money for, as well as other community projects and things like that. But this to me was a personal endeavor to make sure that this was seen all the way through. And we used a company called If Skate for the grip tape. We used a company in Arizona for the decks. We just had a really good team that helped put this together, because it was a big donation, you know, that we had to get there. It was like 27 different boxes. And I mean, the proof's in the pudding right there. It's badass.
Is that the same artist who did the flies? He did the
Yeah, it was Lisa and I actually did the art together. She's the illustrator, and then I'm the one that did all the coloring and the detail and the shadowing and all that stuff. So it was the two of us that sort of like tag teamed on the art. And Lisa's spectacular. She's one of a kind, and it really brought it to life. But to see these things in color just brought them to life even more. So we're really proud of it.
So you're the one putting all these details in here? That's
yeah, I mean, she's the one. Yeah, she provides all the line art and the detail, and then what I do is I go in and add the color, the shading, some of the details, some of the extra traits like the sneakers and the band-aids and the dead tattoos and all that stuff. Yeah, that's all individual. Like, she goes in and draws all that shit. Sorry, and then I go and do all the coloring and just try to come up with an interesting color scheme that sort of relates to people.
That was, I mean, I thought these ones were badass when I was like, man, these things are amazing. Then you came out with
the mutants, dude, right? Yeah, dude.
Holy
totally.
crap.
Yeah, you know, somebody made a comment about these, and they said that they felt like they were more of a creation versus a mutation. And they're partially right, because, you know, everybody's used to taking an ape and mutating it. Mutant ape. Yeah. We wanted to take it to the next level and be as creative and as detailed as possible and just kind of have fun with it. And that's what we did. And obviously it's an acquired taste. And, you know, we did a bunch of really cool stuff. And like, that art was so detailed to color. I mean, she did such an amazing job on the detail and the lines. But the coloring, I think, was a challenge. And it took a little of extra effort on my part. But they came out pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, so much detail. Like, if you look closely on the nose right here, there's a watch.
Yep.
Totally. You can just sit here and stare at these things all day. What is that? A piece of cheese inside there?
Yeah, that's a cheese head. That's Elton. That's Elton John, right, sitting at a piano, right? So we put 36 different musicians in there, and then myself as well. So I have a little cheese head in there myself.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah. Called the Fly Father.
The Fly. These are great, man. There was one that was one of my favorites. Let me see if I can find it really quick. It had the spaceship on it. Oh, right here.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is that there's a version of that's plain, which is that one, and then there's another version where we added some bumper stickers to show some support of other projects that we sort of like collab with and mingle with in spaces all day. So, you know, we got the Apocalyptic Apes, the Woke Zombies, like Chad and Brad, all of these different projects. And so I took all of their logos and put them on there as bumper stickers.
That's awesome. Look at the toilet paper eyes, the details. It's
great, isn't it? I mean, they're so cool. You know, we're so proud of them. I'm completely proud of them for all the work that we put in. And we wanted to do something a little different. I mean, you know, there's so many projects out there, and I just felt like our art definitely stands out among a lot of them, you know?
So, tell us a little bit about your background. I always, when I get the chance to actually talk to, an NFT project, I like to know a little bit about your background a little bit.
So, I have been in Vermont since 1998. I went to a small art school here in Vermont. I have a fine arts degree. I actually played basketball in college. I played in Ireland a little bit. And then I just sort of established myself here in Vermont. I've had my own graphic and web design company for 22 years. I work out of my home. And, this project has definitely, brought the art back for me, because I went from oil and canvas and pen and ink and charcoal to strictly web design, graphic design, everything digital. I got my art skill, I think, from my mother. And every time I go see her, she's like, let's paint. I'm like, no, I don't feel like painting, but I owe it to her. And this art, with Lisa, supplying the line art like she does and the creative, it's like, it was fun to color these things and come up with clever ideas like the Rasta flag. And I just love the Rasta colors. I got a Rasta golf bag, and Rick and I met when I first met Rick down in South Carolina. So this is probably, I don't know, so we've been working together for 22 years. I met him probably 5, maybe 4 years into our relationship. And we roll down to South Carolina. We're sitting there at a gas station, and I look over and I'm like, to my wife, I said, that's got to be him. Dreadlocks, Rasta shoes, Rasta armband, like everything Rasta. And so that's where these colors come from. There's bits and pieces in this project that are from our personal life that showed that we were personal. And, we've been docs since the beginning. I've been online for 22 years. Everyone knows who we are, where we live. We wear our hearts on our shoulders. And so, that's how I sort of got into it. And that's my background. And I still have a ton of clients that I work with, on a day in and day out basis. And I was telling somebody the other day, I said, when we started this, I was 40 hours a day, 8 days a week on flies. And now that we've gotten to a point where community building, adding things for the community, working on a real life brand, working on vape products, all these things that take time, it's nice for me to be able to work on my job that got me to the point where I was able to do this project. And so now I've been able to sort of manage my time a little better, It's consuming as hell, for sure.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. It's got to be 24/7. Flies.
It's 24/7. Like, I'm addicted to Spaces. I'm addicted to Discord. I love talking to the people. I've met so many people. I'm not going to Vegas. I didn't go to New York for the NFT, all those conventions and stuff. Just not my style. But I'm definitely we're gonna pick a place in the middle of the United States and sort of meet up with everybody. So for me, meeting these people has been one thing, but to see all these creative projects and be able to invest in other projects now too, just to show support and do collaborations. Like, there's so many good artists out there, and obviously the market's kind of crappy now, but it'll rebound, and I think all the real projects will stand out after it rebounds.
Yeah, and it's hard to catch all those NFT conventions because they pop up.
Oh, dude,
there's like one a week everywhere.
I want to see the one where Eminem and Snoop Dogg comes out. That's the one I want to go to.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
How many people's on the team right now? Do you guys?
Right now, there's 3 of us that were part of the core, and right now we've got 5 or 6 more that we've added that are moderators that are helping us run the games and do this and do that and planning and financial this. And so we're sort of building this team along the way, which is going to just help take a lot of things off of my shoulders, which is great. And, we're just putting things in place, taking our time, putting a weekly newsletter out, being transparent about everything from finances to what's coming, what we're working on, finding out what doesn't work. We're treating this like a business. It's an LLC. It's got its own, bank account. The whole thing is set up like a business.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm sure everybody knows who Funky Flies are and is already following. But if you're not,
right here,
I got the check out that hat right there.
Yeah.
I got the links to everything we're talking about in the description below. Check them out. These things are badass.
They are.
One of the most important questions: the utility. What is what is your guys' utility?
So right now, our utility is we've got the ability to stake your NFTs to earn rewards. Those rewards that people are gathering, you're going to be able to redeem those at some point. We are working on some more IRL redemption for that reward token. And we've also got some ideas of fly meetups and things like that. So there are more utilities coming. Right now, it's more about a community. It's more about earning rewards. It's more about rewarding our community for supporting this project and promoting it. So we've got a lot of we partnered with a tool called Scribe where people can participate in Twitter Spaces and earn rewards and earn points and earn a giveaway and things like that. So that's the stuff that we're sort of focusing on. You know, we're a small team. We don't want to promote metaverse because it's not where we're headed. Whether we do own land, you know, we don't promote that because we're not comfortable promoting that, you know, right? Because everybody's all about gaming and this and that. So we've decided to, you know, keep this sort of a smaller project and build as we go with the community to see where they want to go with it. We put together a roadmap that we knew that we could accomplish, that we've done. And so now we're about to roll out some new information for a new roadmap for what's to come. And that will include, you know, more utilities, more uses for the token, and things like that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, totally.
So you have reward flash. That's great. So when you want to mint these, do you mint them on your website?
So right now, our Genesis collection was minted out completely, so you can get those on OpenSea.
That's
and
this
then,
one right here?
So the official OpenSea, yep. And then our mutants right now are still minting because people have the ability to use their fly spray or their Venus flytrap to mint mutants for gas only. And then we do have a small allotment of public mints available for the mutants as well. And those could be minted simultaneously. So I think we're over 50% minted out, but you got to remember people are holding onto their devices. So if you go back to the homepage of our website, yeah, go click the homepage, and then if you scroll down, you've got it. Keep going. So you've got your devices right there. You got your fly spray and your funky fly traps. And so the fly spray allows you to mutate one mutant, and then the fly traps allow you to mutate 7 mutants. So there are some available on the floor, but people are definitely trying to hold on to those because there are a couple of one-of-ones available at the end of the mutant mint. So I think people are waiting for those.
How did people get these sprays?
So those were airdropped in the beginning when people had people had our OG collection in their wallet. We decided to airdrop 50% of what they had and rounding up. So we did do an airdrop for those. There was a little bit of a bump in the road with that, but they did get them. And then the remaining of them were minted. And then we did end up cutting off the mint and burning the rest of them. There was a small amount that didn't mint. Yeah. So we burned those. And so our total mutant circulation is 5,555.
So 5,555 total NFTs?
Mutants, yep. And then 7,777 OG flies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was going to be I was just going to ask you that.
Yep. So you've got all your links to OpenSea, each thing. So you've got your mutants, your sprays, your traps, and your OG flies. Each of them have their own NFT collection. So there are a lot of fake accounts out there. So make sure you get it from our link tree, which is right here on Twitter or our website or in Discord. There's an official link channel in there.
And I did put the link to their link tree in there.
Perfect.
And this is the Uganda Skateboard Society.
Yep.
This is the charity you guys donated all the skateboards.
This is the charity that we donated to. Yep. And they provided us with a ton of video and pictures, and they're just it's a great cause, great community. My partner Rick actually ordered a t-shirt from them that just arrived. So there's the pictures there of all the kids holding our boards. It's just a great feeling, dude. That's amazing.
Look at that. If you're in the chat right now and you're watching this, look at all these skateboards that was donated to over there. Look at how beautiful they are.
It's great, dude.
That's awesome, man.
They loved it. Yeah.
You also have there's Funky Flies merch, right?
Yeah. So you click on the merch store shop on the far right there. Yeah. So we've got official merch on there. It's more like I just put up some new stickers, some T-shirts, some logo T-shirts and stuff. And so what we're going to do is this is the merch store, complete fiat US dollars, ship all over the world. But what we're going to do is with our Fly Token merch store, that is going to be really cool because people are going to be able to, so people that have been earning token and collecting and claiming, they're going to be able to come to a merch store. Number one, they're going to be able to connect their wallet, and the wallet is going to allow you, because I've been doing this every day for the last, I don't know how many months, people have been requesting a high resolution image of their fly, of their mutant, and I supply that with it without the background. So this tool will allow people to simply connect their wallet to our Fly merch store, and then you'll be able to download your fly without a background, which is how most people want it, so they can put it on whatever they want. So that's option one. Option two is they're going to be able to apply it to whatever merch they want in that store and then pay for it with Fly Token. So
that's awesome.
We're going to have exclusive merch in there. We're also going to have the ability for partnering projects to list their NFTs for sale for our Fly Token in there as well. So it's going to be a really cool collaborative type of like redemption portal for our little reward token.
How do you get Fly Token? Is it just by holding the NFT?
Right now, you've got something called staking, and you've got something called trait staking. So staking is more of an auto stake, which means if you own a fly, you're earning you're earning 1 token per NFT per day, and all you've got to do is let that stack. Meaning, you can let that stack for an entire year and then collect it in 6 months, 8 months, whenever it's worth it with the gas. So that's auto staking. And then we've got something called trait staking, where every 15 days we pick a new trait, and that trait is worth 500 reward tokens per NFT that you have in your wallet. And we put that out. We put the next 3 months out in our Discord, on Twitter, and then now in our newsletter, so people will know what traits are coming up. And those reward tokens need to be claimed within that 15-day period, because they do change every 15 days. So it's kind of a cool way to keep all of the traits in play.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to the chat really quick. Arnold Gonzalez, thank you for showing up. Everybody in the chat, thank you for showing up. Shaman, yo, what's up?
Yo.
DNA Dimensions, hey, what's going on, buddy?
What up?
Realism Tribute, what's up, Shaman? Oh, we got 21 million. What's going on, man? Thank you for showing up. Shaman says, good. I like the Funky Fly song.
Oh, yeah. That's I forgot about that. So we had a guy. So when I got my Funky Fly tattoo, the woman that does my tattoos is down in Troy, New York, and we were just chatting about the NFT project, and I found out that her boyfriend was a hip hop guy that used to open up for Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg liked and retweeted us during the time that we made this song, and so I contacted him. His name is Jedi Rider. And he created a song called The Fly Father. And he turned this around in 3 days, dude. 3 days. And so you should listen to that song. It's badass. And that's sort of our anthem, because it sort of encompasses everything that we're doing, we've done. And the lyrics are great. The beat's great. It's just got this like old school hip hop vibe, but really cool. Really cool.
You care if I play a little bit?
Oh, go ahead. There's a little profanity in there, but yeah.
Oh, that's all good. All good. We can do whatever we want on this space.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Say word, we getting high. I heard the swarm is coming heavy. Fly armies on the ride. Yeah, boy, we got a mission, bring the hates to their demise. Say less, I know the vibe, so what's the plan that you devise? NFTs that I apply, and all the flies be customized. So if you really down to rise, right hands that pressurize. Got you messing with the Jedi and the funkiest of flies. Look, so Mr. Funky Fly.
Isn't that great, dude?
Dude, that is fire. That's
awesome. Dude, it's fire, dude. It's great. It's fantastic.
If you guys want to check out the rest of that song, check it out on their website, man. The link's in the description.
Yep.
Okay, I think I seen you on. You made an appearance on Alpha's channel.
I did.
Did I hear something about you guys were giving away a music track?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is once the mutants mint out, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have Jedi Rider come into a space, and he's gonna pick his favorite OG Genesis fly trait, and he's going to pick his favorite mutant fly trait, and we're going to randomly pick someone that has these two traits, and if they have the same fly in the same wallet, or one of each of these in the same wallet, they're going to be entered into a drawing, and they're going to get a custom song made about their flies. They're going to be able to name it. They're going to be able to do the lyrics, and we're going to get it mixed and mastered, and they're going to own that song.
That is like that's a pretty expensive process right there.
It wasn't too bad. I'll be honest. It was right around $2,000 to get that song made.
Still, that's that.
I mean,
That's awesome.
it's still a nut, yeah, but it's totally worth it because to me, it's like, could you imagine like having your favorite NFT and then having a hip hop song made about it? I mean, that's great. Yeah.
And you said, what about the lyrics? Did you say that they get to pick their own lyrics?
They get to help with the lyrics as well. And so what we'll do is we'll put together like a bulleted list of ideas for lyrics. And so our idea with this Fly Father was we wanted the Fly Father or the Fly to be having a conversation with Jedi Rider, the hip hop artist. And so that's what we came up with. And it mentioned sort of like some of our story and some of our lore, which we're going to be working on too and putting some more information out about that. But my idea was this song that they're going to get is going to be about their fly. So they can, in theory, write the lore and the history behind their fly in a song.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, totally, dude.
So in 1 year, in your opinion, in 1 year's time, where do you see you guys at with all the hard work you guys are putting in? Where are you guys at?
I mean, I see this being a real life brand because that's where I'm headed with it. The trademarks are in process. The LLC is done. Product ideas are being put together. Like, I want this to be a really cool brand and not just an NFT project. I wanted that from the beginning. And to me, the NFT project is a launch pad for that. I know it's going to take time. I started my own business in college. I used to design, marketing stuff for people like, I designed a box of cereal and an ad and a label to go with it in exchange for a half an ounce of weed in college. And so, it took me 22 years to get to a point where I have a successful business. So I will take this to that next level as well. So for me, I'll always be invested in Web3. I think that's where things are going. Metaverse, I'm not sold on it because if I put an Oculus on, I'll fall over and throw up. But like, for me, I see this being a brand and then this being a starting point for that. And if I can integrate the NFTs with it, that would be my main goal, to be quite honest with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is this right here? I seen on your Twitter. Is it just somebody designed like a little trailer for you guys?
No, yeah. So Gruntle Designs, that's Lisa. That's her company. And she's actually been creating these crazy videos for our mutants called Funky Fly Productions. And she's just been having a lot of fun, helping us promote it, getting some good social media content out there. I mean, she's talented as all hell. I mean, she does these videos for us. She drew the art. She's just doing her part and creating these social media videos, and people love them. Check them out.
I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw this, I was like, "Wait, are they coming out with the movie?" And it took me a minute. I had to read it. I was like,
"Yeah, totally." Yeah, somebody did approach us about making like a cartoon about the flies, which I thought would be quite clever. But I don't know if we're at that point yet. I just think we're just sort of like feeling things out and just just building the community right now.
That would be great, man. I could see that. I could see
right?
Funky Flies cartoon.
Yeah.
So, man, we went through all the questions I have. I know I didn't hit everything. Is there anything that I didn't touch on that you would like everybody to know?
Let me see here. We do have a really cool. Let me just take a look. I'm looking at. We do have a weekly newsletter, so I hope everybody will. There's a subscribe button on the homepage that they can subscribe to that, put their email address in, and we send that out once a week. It's got some really good information on there. We're really excited about this bingo game, our version of Flingo, that we're going to be using our OG traits. And this for us is, there's been a lot of talk about liquidity pools for our reward token and all of that stuff. And so what we're going to do is we're creating this community building game, our version of bingo with our OG flag traits. And so people are going to be able to mint these bingo boards, and there's only going to be 777 of them. And they're going to be for 0.05. So they're going to be able to mint these. And every week we're going to do 1 or 2 bingo games, or maybe 3, where people can earn Ethereum each week, same board. And what's really cool is we're going to do things like, so for example, if right now the staking trait is the blue parachute, but if somebody got bingo, so go back to Twitter real quick if you can.
Yeah,
I'll show you what I mean. Go to Twitter, scroll down a little bit until you see a bingo board. I did a lot of retweeting today, but right there.
Right here?
Yeah, click on that. So this is going to be our version of a bingo board. So this would be a generated board through the mint. And so say someone got these traits. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do old-fashioned bingo, draw numbers. We're going to create a legend. One of our community members is creating a legend, so you know what trait is what number. And so we're going to do things like bingo. We're going to do things like making the letter F, making the letter X, doing a full blackout of the board. And so say that you have an NFT in your wallet that has a Grateful Dead patch on it, which is the first square under miscellaneous. So if someone gets bingo and has that trait on a fly in their wallet, we're going to call it Flingo. That's going to be a multiplier. So say this was a $100 Flingo game. If they have that trait on a fly when they win Flingo in the space, that'll be a multiplier of say times 2. So they'll get $200 in Ethereum. We're just going to validate it and then send them some ETH. So for us, it's a really cool way to, number one, I think with the minting of the boards, we're going to be very honest and say the first thing that's going to come out of that wallet is all of the development costs of this contract. And then number two, the rest of that Ethereum in that wallet is for the community. They're going to decide what to do with it. Sweep the floor, add liquidity to the token. They can do whatever they want. That's not for me. It's not for Lisa. It's not for Rick. It's for the community. I will have control of that wallet, of course, but there's going to be documentation of where the ETH goes. And so for me, that's a really nice way so people know that there is liquidity for the project and for the project only. And on top of that, bingo's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
These are great. And if so, each one of these are the characteristics that you guys drawn to.
Yeah, well, this is an example of what a generative. So if you went to our minting portal to mint a board, a playing board, this could be one that you would get. So all the traits. So you've got wings in the first column, mouths, miscellaneous, eyes, and shoes. Those are the columns. And there's 15 traits in each of those columns. And you're randomly generating boards that have those traits on them. So you could, in theory, mint 5 boards, come into our space, play Flingo on all 5 boards, and you could win all 5 boards. So it's like you have the ability to play bingo on multiple boards if you want to.
When you say in your space, is it on your website? Or
yeah, we're gonna be holding live Twitter Spaces. We're trying to put a calendar together of what time. They'll be between 1 and 2 hours, and then we're gonna do live bingo. We're going to get an old school bingo roller where we can roll it and pull the numbers out. And then we'll be posting the numbers in Discord, posting them in the Twitter space. And you have to be people that aren't in the Twitter space can have people play their boards for them. But we are definitely going to do wallet validation before we pay out any of the winnings. Just a cool, fun way to do something a little different.
Yeah, that is different. That's cool, though. Let's get everybody involved.
Yeah.
I do got a question in my. When you were talking about the track for the music,
yeah,
you were saying we're gonna put this together. Are you gonna be on the track also? You gonna be singing on there?
No, I mean I won't be on it. I can't sing for shit. I'm not a rapper.
Yeah.
Of course, I do love hip hop. I love hip hop. I love old school hip hop when hip hop was good. Like Onyx and all those guys.
Oh,
but I was there. I'll be there to help facilitate, help with the lyrics. Put a list together, get that facilitated. But no, Jedi Rider's the man. He's the one that puts that whole thing together. So he gets all the prop for that, for sure.
That's great, man. I really appreciate you being here. Is there anything else that you'd like to go over just to let them know? Because I don't know all about this project. I knew the basics, and there's so much you guys got going on, man.
It's fun, dude. Like, we didn't think that we'd get to this point. I mean, keep up to date. I've been trying to do a better job of keeping funkyflies.com updated. There is a news feed there. But like I said, the best bet would be to, join our Discord, sign up for the newsletter. We're trying to put that out once a week. We've got a lot of great moderators that will greet you in there. We do a lot of giveaways. We do have only, out of the 200 boards, we've only got 8 left. They're not going to be available for purchase anymore. And there's going to be 8 boards that we're going to be doing as giveaways for Flingo and for other sort of giveaways. So you definitely do have a chance to win a board, and we do send these all over the world. I just sent one to Mexico. I just sent one to Romania, and I just sent one to the UK. So we send them everywhere.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep.
Is Discord the only way you can win a board?
No, well, I mean, yes, because sometimes I give them away on Twitter, but sometimes I do them in a space or something like that. But I want to be able to interact with the person. I don't want them to be able to drop in, win, and leave. I want them to be engaged in the community, invested in the community. So we definitely do our due diligence when looking at people's wallets and things like that. So we don't want to like a pumper and a dumper to get something and leave. So, you know, we do our research for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like I said, I really appreciate it. It's like an honor to have the Funky Flies on this channel is like an honor, dude.
No, I appreciate it, dude. Like I said, we're normal people, dude. This has just been a fun project, and to have a project that came out of Vermont and New York. I'm sorry, Vermont, South Carolina, and Connecticut. That's where we're all from. To have a project that has been noticed like this, it's super overwhelming. And like I said, we've met so many cool people that are invested, that are part of the community. I mean, what else can you ask for? Ethereum's down, but we're going to keep going up. You know?
Yeah. And I see you're going to be on with Wadi tonight also.
Yeah, I got another one at about 9:30. I try to do as many of these as possible, dude. I want the content out there. I want people to see that I have no problem putting my face online. So as many of these as I can do, the better. You know. And
shout out to Wadi, man. That's my dude right there. He's helping me out.
Right on.
Oh, you know what? I got a TX Tornado just jumped on. Say what's up. Let me add him real quick.
Yeah, sure.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Good, man. Just finished up a live stream and figured I'd jump on here for a minute, come hang out, see what's going on.
Right on, man. How are you?
Great, brother. Great. How's everything going?
Good, man. Just chilling, talking about the flies. You know, my wife's making some dinner, so it smells good. I'm gonna chow that down before my next 9:30 interview that I got going on. So
nice. What? Where's your next one at today?
It was Wadi, I think is the name.
Oh, you're on Wadi's channel. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Everything gets so busy. I need to shoot y'all a DM. I want to get y'all on the NATO Nation channel here soon too, man. You know how it gets. Like I've got a list of people I want to reach out to get on the channel, and it gets busy and impossible to do everything.
No, I agree, man. I've been busy myself, and like I said, I jump at the opportunity to do any of these as much as I can.
Definitely.
I'm always available anytime. I'm East Coast time, so anytime after 7 o'clock. I mean, I usually work, during the day, but I do hop out in the middle of the day and try to play as much golf as I can, just because.
Nice.
Why not? I shot a 70. I shot a 75 today with 4 birdies and 4 doubles.
Hell yeah, that's a good day, man.
Yeah. So I mean, but always available. Would love to do the show and get the word out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, the Funky Flies are sick, man. The artwork is so sick on them.
Can you hit the? Can you scroll back the one with the flags, dude? Those 8 flags are one of my favorite traits in the whole collection. I think when we did this art, we were not that we were anti-ape, but we were like, let's just not do another ape project, because I'll tell you right now.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I'll tell you right now. I own apes, right?
Me too.
The first project that I bought into was the Apocalyptic Apes. Fiddy and I talk all the time. I mean, he's a great dude. Love the art. Hattie does amazing art. And that is what sort of sparked us to go this route. So I always say thank you to them. But there's so many ape projects, and we just wanted to do something a little different.
Yep.
And that's what we did.
Isn't there some that even have a parachute instead of wings?
Yeah, there's a parachute.
Dude, that's sick.
What I wanted to do, the best part about these to me is the shoes and the watches. The watches are so small that you can't even read them. But if you click on the pop-ups, sometimes you can read the watches. I think I put 420 Ethereum on the digital watch and things like that. But I mean, the Vans, when we added the Vans and the old school Jordans and all that, I mean, it opened it up to so many more different people. It was really enlightening,
I love it. Yeah. Cause I love Vans. I wear Vans every day, and I wear watches all the time. I've got a shit ton of watches. So yeah, both those traits are super cool, man.
And then the little cheese characters too. Like Lisa and I worked on those probably a year ago. Didn't know.
Is that Dolly Parton?
That's Dolly Parton, dude. We got the Beastie Boys, Tupac, Biggie, Lizzo. We've got Cardi B, Elvis. You got Janis Joplin. You got me. I got if you go in there, if you go into OpenSea and filter by the body part number 1, you can do the Fly Father. So click on the Mutant OpenSea up there at the top, the link up there, and then go down to body part number 1 on the left. Scroll down and then filter Father. Type in the search Fly Father.
Fly Father.
or just father? Are you in body part? Oh, you're not in body part number 1 anymore. I don't think.
Oh,
there's a little search there. There you go. You're gonna love. You guys are gonna love it. So click on that. Click that checkbox. Now look at one of those. So I wear glasses mostly. Hold on. Let me do it. Hold on. There we go. Now zoom in on that. That's me in the middle.
Nice. Nice. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Now I did that as just a little bit of fun, and like, I told Lisa, I was like, hey, I said, I have an idea for these cheese characters. I said, give me a stage. So she drew me that little stage, and then I put the lights behind it, put the lights in front, and then put all of those little cheese characters on a stage. And I thought that was badass.
That is super cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
Hey, Nato, but check this out, dude. Like, look, you got his right side of his face it's a fish head. Like, if you weren't really paying attention and zooming in, it just looks like an eye. But once you zoom in and check out this detail, these are crazy, man.
Yeah, the detail is insane. It really is.
It's fun. It's totally different than anything that's out there, I think.
It really is, man. It really is.
Like maybe like a Venus flytrap.
That's what I was thinking.
You got a banana nose. You got a squid mouth. You got and it's funny because I try to name that. I kind of name the traits after things that like mean a lot to me, like the Grateful Dead, fish, different sneakers, things like that. And so people should get a kick out of the names.
That's cool.
That looks like a little fanny pack body.
It's a little fanny pack zipper. Yeah,
fanny pack zipper. These are unreal, bro. These are amazing.
They really are, man.
And the floor is really low on them too, because I think part of the problem was we did this as a free mint. So there was 5,555 total, and 4,300 of them were gas only free mints, and so you're gonna have a low floor.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. I mean, I still think they're great. And one of the rarest traits in these collections is we did every trait in silver. So as the minting goes on, if you mint an entire silver mutant, which I think looks unbelievable, that's super rare.
Wow, that's cool.
You have a skeleton trait also. Is there an all skeleton fly?
Dude, so if you go to, where did I put it? We did it in the bio app. So what we did with the bones is when I did the trait builder and I set the rarity on my end before we pushed it to OpenSea, I think I set the rarity percentage for all the bones to like between 1 and 1.5%. So that would be every bone, the legs, the head, the mouth, everything was bone, the wings. But when it pushed to OpenSea and the entire collection minted, it made all of the bones less than 1%. So there was a less than 1% chance of all of them minting together too.
Wow.
So the all bone fly never minted, which was a pain in my ass.
And there's nothing you guys can't just like.
No, there's nothing we can do about it.
That sucks.
The best part is I put we got a little collab going with the Bio Apes where we put the Banana Club backwards hat on our mutants. And then they put the all bone fly in their collection of part of their one of ones. And so the bone fly is in their collection, and we've got a little collab with them with their token and things like that. So there's a lot of things that are happening. It's cool.
You got a Gold One Magikarp asked in the chat, whose face is that on the NFT? That is the Fly Father himself.
You're looking at me, dude. Hold on.
Yep.
Here we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Looks just like me, dude.
That's freaking hilarious, man.
Isn't that hilarious, dude?
I love it.
Yeah, totally. Nah, we had a lot of fun with it, man. They're fun. They're meant to be more fun, and obviously, they're an acquired taste, just like golf and sushi. So,
yeah,
you love them or you hate them. That's okay.
Yeah, and I love all three, so I'm part of the club, man.
I love it. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna stop my camera real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm still here.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no worries. I don't want to keep you too long because I know you're a busy man. You're dropping out these NFTs like crazy, man. But anything else that you'd like to share? There, I'm trying to soak it in, get as much as I can.
Oh no. I mean, other than that, we're just look out for giveaways, and we got some collabs with some really cool projects coming up. And I don't know, we're just out here, getting the name out there. And we're getting new people coming into our Discord all the time. We've got a great community, great people in there. We're going to be putting together a big Funky Fly meetup. I think the beginning of 2023 somewhere out in the Midwest. where everybody can sort of come and meet and chat, and we'll go see some live music and things like that. So we're definitely going to be sort of like, we're not the Bored Ape Yacht Club. You know, we're smaller than that, but we're going to definitely put together some real life sort of meetups and things like that.
That's
Heck
awesome.
yeah.
Any alpha on what type of music you're going to be having down there?
Dude, I mean, who knows, dude? You just never know, dude. You never know. I've got some connections with some people through other friends. So if I can make some of these happen, it'll be pretty sweet. It won't be. I don't know if it'll be Eminem and Snoop Dogg, but hey, it could still be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be
Yeah.
cool to see Lazy. Is his name Lazy Jedi?
Oh, Jedi Rider up, so he'll
Jedi
definitely
Rider?
be there. He'll definitely be there. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Nato, he's got some other AMAs to go to. Do you got any questions or anything you'd like to ask?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'll hit you up on Twitter, brother, and we'll schedule a time in the next week or two and get you on, brother.
That sounds great, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Definitely looking forward to it.
Well, cool, man. If there's nothing else, if you were in the chat, thank you. Don't forget to check out this project. I'm sure you already have. I'm sure everybody in here already has. But if you haven't, all the links are in the description. This project is badass. Check out the details. Look at all the stuff that they got going on, the charities, and the Fly Father himself. Look at him.
Look at me.
Just look at him.
Great dude. Just look at him. Just look at him.
Look at that, right?
Take a good
You can
solid
order
look
these
at him.
hats online. These hats look great. They're the best fitting hats I've ever had. They're the old school classics, and they fit fantastic right out of the box.
I know. I want to get one. I love hats too. So
As a matter of fact, if you guys DM me your addresses, I want you to go on the merch store, pick a shirt and a hat, and I'll send it to you for free.
nice,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
I will rock the shit out of that,
Fuck yeah,
bro.
dude. So
I'll wear
I'm
every.
a flat brim guy, but there's
Me too.
trucker style in that, and any color you want, and just I'll send it to you guys. I don't care where you live. Just DM me your address and sizes, and I'll hook you up.
Nice. You got extra large hats because I got a big ass head.
Oh, dude, I have a huge bald head, dude. You know, dude,
Chaka looks like he's carrying a big one too, probably.
Dude, I got 3 of them on the back snap. That's it. So I got a pretty big head.
Yep. That's hilarious. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I'll rock the shit out of it. I'll wear that hat on all my live streams. For
Well,
sure,
I'll tell
man.
you this. So I live in Vermont, and when we first started, I think one of the best things that I did was I told my partners, I said, listen, we didn't pay a whole lot on marketing. We just sort of we grassrootsed it. And I said, the one thing that I want to do from the beginning is I want to give away free merchandise. So when we first started, I was at the post office nonstop, boxes and boxes of merch going out everywhere. I sent it to Germany, the UK. I sent it everywhere for free. And the dude at the post office was like, I got to ask, what's with the flies? What is this? And I told him, and he goes, dude, I need one of those hats. And I was like, dude, stop by my house. Here's my address. I'll give you a hat. And everybody that wears one of these hats, I always wear the hat in the hoodie or the hat and the tee wherever I go. Every fish show, I'm going to see Dead and Company. I'm going to see Fish. I'm going to see J-Rad coming up. I will wear this stuff everywhere, and people always inquire what it's about. So for me, it's a conversation piece, but the logo's badass. You know?
Yeah, it is. It is, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep. So,
Well, I really appreciate that, but that's fucking awesome.
no problem. No problem. Spread the word.
I will.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be wearing that every live stream until it turns gray. It's gonna be just an old
Right?
old funky fly hat.
Yep. Just get one of those dishwasher things, the cases where you can put it in there and you can wash it in the dishwasher. That's what I do. You guys ever do that with your hats?
Yeah,
I got that hat.
absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Yep. Yeah,
Well,
I
cool,
do the same
brother.
thing.
I know you got to prepare for another.
Yeah,
one.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some dinner and then chill and then hop on that other one. But I appreciate it. This has been great. And like I said, I'll send you guys some merch, DM me your information, and we'll go from there.
Cool, man.
Cool,
Sounds
cool,
great,
man.
brother.
Thank you. Nato, thank you for showing up. Fly Father, it's been amazing.
All day.
Everybody in the chat, you guys are all badass. And I'll see you guys later. You guys all have a good one.
Funky.